Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Cougars offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip? Right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Back to pass, it's Weckman. Got his man on the outside. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. On the move, he fires. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Gonna look downfield again. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes J.C. French. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. The run inside. It's Perry. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Line getting set on second down. They feed him again. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Grover. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for room, it's Perry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to throw, it's French. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. Picks up the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to... limit him if they were going to win.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Caught over the middle. It's Walker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Could be an alley. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Off play action. Fires quickly. Lowers those pads. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Using his legs, it's Perry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the option. And they get him down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to power their way ahead. There's some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Bearcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Takes the easy one to the back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's French. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
On the run, it's Hughes. At the 35, he's open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Hughes. Gain of about 4 sets up a second and 6. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Timeout called, Cincinnati using it second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. To the air, it's Wegman. Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Here's the pressure. Buying some time. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. The Cougars heading quickly to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Timeout, Houston, their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Running back onto the field, the Bearcats head coach told me at the half, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got a little grass. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The run inside. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the...
Snags it, and he's open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got his man out of the backfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds. At and now they're threatening.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting...
There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Houston will snap it in the red zone. On the option. He'll toss it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Houston has it with a 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Grover. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking downfield, it's French. Gets rid of it. Got the back over the middle. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter.
That's a first down for the offense.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the run, it's Perry. Maybe some room here. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. The Bearcats leap back on top.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside. It's Hughes.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The play-action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it late in the football game.
Here's a little room there. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
run inside. It's Perry. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too.
Makes the grab in their space. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Watching film of this guy, one of the things that really stood out to me was his catch radius, how you just need to throw it somewhere near his body, and he can reel it in. How great was that one-handed stab? Just climbs the ladder. I thought for sure that thing was going to be falling incomplete, but he reels it in, and it's a massive first down for the offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Dumps it off in the flats. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You're trying an outside run. It's a slow...
Got it! Touchdown, Cincinnati! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. The Bearcats leap back on top.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Wegman. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.